Halt! By orders of Lord Gordtash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria!
What's happening?
The problem with Marcus, of course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
It's because we already helped you fix it.
Oh, to meet my mother and father.
Astonish.
What a charmer.
Look at their gyronettes. Or their targeting modules.
Phillips the Ton. If your mighty Mars needs...
Sterling.
I got it. I got it. And thanks.
What do we have here?
I don't know, but I'll know it when I see it.
Bet the drow.
My good man. Every substance has been tried and tested by
Has the
yours
most
truly.
fabulous scent. It's perfect for show.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
These boots have seen everything.
Do you not like it?
Well, we're shopping for a suit.
No door to unhinged. My tools can fit.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Well, B. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
Soldier. Soldier.
It's because we already helped you fix it.
You're not wearing.
What a day. There.
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my
Let's go.
parents, remember?
Every substance has been tried and tested by yours truly.
What does it feel like?
In a word, sir.
Let's
Exquisite.
go to Calmsgard's.
Almost
She has the
painfully
most
so. My
fabulous
body
scent.
burned like the
It's perfect for a
noonday
show.
sun.
And the other person with you. They enjoyed it.
Told me the armor was a bargain.
And the...
You have my attention.
My mother and father.
Keep your distance, darling. Watch your back.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
not like her?
Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
What's cooking? Oh, yeah.
Well, hello.
My mother and father.
Looking ahead. Never wanted the easy path.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gordtash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gordtash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Gordtash. Didn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Make your way to the
Arrest us? They throw us in jail.
Let's rehearse.
Calm down, dear.
Except if you're a criminal, of course.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time.
Fire.
Lord
We were
Gordtash
rescuing.
is expecting.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house
Been seeing that for
before
ages,
the
and we're
fire
still here.
started.
What are they?
No time to talk. I have clients to brief, and they're as sharp as spoons.
Lord
All we can
Gordtash
do
is
be
expecting you.
patient.
Please
Let's
make
rehearse
your
this
way
one
to
more
the
time.
audience chamber.
Pretend I'm a fist, and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Well,
Are they going to arrest us? They throw us in jail.
The guard is fast asleep.
Bathed in a tendy. Eat all the onions. Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. 3 bowls of the stew.
Watch your back. Hardly a challenge.
Let's get going. Breathe deep and move.
That's some goddamn poetry right there.
What do you want? You're the one pestering old men in cages. Now scram with your sourpuss. You're disturbing my sitting time.
Lord Gordtash is expected. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off. Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper? This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist. Course I bloody wasn't. Too busy ordering more of those mechanical monstrosities to tell me. I suppose you can take a look, but make it quick.
shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting
I
times.
don't know.
Very well.
I spoke to a
All
witness
we
who
can
said
do
you entered the
is be
house
patient.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun. Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
who liberated them from one hell and trapped them in another. Your mouth. Raven Guard is a legend. Raven Guard is a charlatan, like every last patriarch
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
The tiefling is letting her passions get the better of her. The situation is delicate. Do not be swept up in her emotions.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlach, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gordhash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not, but it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. The likes of you stand to benefit from the likes of me. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Feyruun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
You look carefully, but discover nothing.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise, but you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Take that with a grain of salt. This is Gordtash we're talking to.
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. Then we proceed. The patriarchs await. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gordtash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gordtash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gordtash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Have you come to behold the new dawn? Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Feyruna suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
Ravengard has not once failed this city. If he trusts Gortash, then so do I.
Dearest Karlach, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
Well, that's it. That's all you have to say to me.
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
Archduke Gordtash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated. To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
I will result in imprisonment and, if necessary, more severe punishment.
You having a chuffing laugh?
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here.
Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers.
Mistra has a shrine in the city, located in the Storm Shore Tabernacle, if my memory serves me.
Got our back.
Do brace yourself.
But I shall.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot, the smell of death.
Gold first. Then you can hit me. Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not? Then move. Let someone else have a go.
Are getting bolder. My husband's been mugged twice this month, if you can believe it. You be safe out there. Can't trust a damn soul.
By order of Lord Gordon.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
You two must submit to Lord Gordаш if you are to be saved.
A broken steel watcher. A tag wired to it reads, "Unit defective. Return to the Steel Watch Foundry at the West Docks."
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Great idea. Do you remember which way we came?
Left, right.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Go back to your mind, Glinkars, before I bury you myself.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance. I am handsome. Also very strong. And smart. And discreet. That's why Nine Fingers asked me to guard the entrance to the guild hall. Come, I'll let you in. My pleasure. In you go. Before I change my mind.
Hey, farce. Seen farce?
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Let's just say the previous owners no longer have a use for them. Got me? Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling? Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me? Yes.
Look now, the Guildmaster's little hunt is bringing all sorts of new faces out of the woodwork.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar. I could smell the good taste on you the moment you walked over here. Maybe I'll even throw in that saucy wink for free.
Come on now, guys.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross 9 fingers.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord?
You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Uktar. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him. A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends. I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. You've been seen with a certain Harper. Grey of hair, somewhat spiky of manner. We're practically sisters. So much so, I even stopped trying to have her killed a few years back. I need to speak with her. She's still getting the lay of the land, I expect. I have information that might help with that. So, remind her to pay an old friend a visit, would you? I could, but she wouldn't thank either of us for that. Trust me. Now, is there anything else you need? Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab. Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem. Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet. Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying. I had no intention of leaving my city in the Dead Three's hands. Definitely not leaving it to some slimy shit that doesn't even have hands. So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything? Oh, did you enjoy the encounter? I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Ah, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men puff themselves up with grand titles. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks. To work together. Strangely enough, I believe him. He's too self-important to be anything but sincere. But even if we unite to command the brain, it's not as if we can leave the city under Bane's boot heel once it's done. We'd be back to the same old battle. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gordаш spoke of. It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say. Isn't it? Ah, I know what she speaks of. I need information from her. And a pardon from you, for I have not been overly generous with the truth. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon? Yes? I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. 9 Fingers Keen. Oh, if it does not, you have led a very virtuous life indeed. 9 Fingers Keen controls the guild, which in turn controls every criminal racket from Heapside to the High Hall. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't hear of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking. That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best. As you wish.
You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellenvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
Oh, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a Harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, he owes you your gold piece. But we can settle debts later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course. Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
What treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Feyruna's newest god. And a new name with it. The Stone Lord.
Lies.
Minsk was never one to need much persuading. Not when it came to spilling my people's blood. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your Harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone. If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose two of its heroes in one day. Keep the Harper out of trouble. Just because I don't want to kill her, doesn't mean I won't. Beyond that, be welcome. Be merry. Is there something you require of a humble guildmaster?
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk? Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift. I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guild hall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about. You're sure? Later, then. I tell you not to get in trouble, but I suspect it will find you whether you like it or not.
Sounds like we're not the only ones tracking down this Minsk fellow. Let's hope Nine Fingers' bounty doesn't attract too much competition. With pleasure. Lead on.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make something really good, I promise.
Your tadpole quivers, revealing your discussion with Mizora to Will.
Shit. Father's been taken, and Mazora started to scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Certainly not. But she's as inevitable as Toril's path around the sun. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mazora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right. What else is on your mind?
You smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
No distractions, mate. Nine Fingers has me watching over Pierre Priss here. Wants her friends and Parliament close with this new Duke making moves.
Now. If you keep talking to me, these folks won't get their money's worth of melodies. Take a lean and open those pretty little ears.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Do you hear the Harpers were half wiped out? We should be sticking the last of their bleeding hearts instead of guarding this place.
Wow, look who it is! Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketteric's coffers. Ready to do some business? I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play. Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time. Ready to do some business? Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
The Guild and the network have been circling like stray dogs for years. About time we lay down together.
That might be worth a look. A long way from Waterdeep.
Don't bug me. I'm making plans. Big plans, see?
Very well. Up for debate?
Guildhall is not what it was. No gambling, no blood games, not even a pissy little peacock fight. Bored.
What to do? If not over, then through.
Your eyes are going to want to wander all over this gold. It's only natural. Just make sure it stops at your eyes, aye?
You are not known to me. For supplies, seek the bugbear. To trade trinkets, the fetcher's brats. I am Ukta, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Familiar as it sounds, the reference eludes you.
By telling you where he is, in direct defiance of my guildmaster's orders. I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit. I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course. I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest. What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct? Until you do, then.
Right, here's one. Whose pocket would you rather pick? The druids or clerics? If I were you, I'd turn around and walk right out of this alley. Now!
Felogir's fireworks. Once it's lit, you commit.
Fireflowers. Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Felogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Felogir's fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gordtash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish. This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gordtash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you? Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes, he's just upstairs, but only one flight. If you get to the top, you've gone too far. Browse as irresponsibly as you like. Just don't tell the other customers.
Until he has somewhere better to go. And he's...
Head on up! Your uncle is waiting for you upstairs.
Teeth out of the roof beams. Where's an apprenticeship?
Steady. Are we at temperature yet?
Maintaining temperature. Steady at the moment. All fingers on tap.
Employees only, past dear. If you're expecting any packages, they'll bring them down to you.
Another friend of Felogir? All right. Just remember the top floor's off limits, password or not. Looking to buy a little something extra, then? That could not be less of your business. Smoke powder in its earthier forms. For purists only. Don't jostle any of the merchandise on your way out.
You're not going to find Uncle Felogir up there. He's literally not alive.
There's an apprentice when you need one.
If I go by the biggest fireworks they have, would you still watcher?
What do you want me to do?
Oh, please.
Arrest
Maybe a
the
little
smell?
one, but you have to pay me.
Listen to him, kid. We've got you.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm sorry.
Don't be such a... Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
Little un found his forks gutted. Didn't see it happen, or thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have... Behold, this tree is plagued by pestilence, yet refuses to die. The goddess Shantia wishes me to save it. I can feel it. Shantia, bless these roots.
Tomorrow's history! A million? Steel watch, please, kind sir. Can you spare a few coins to feed my son? He's sick and likely to die.
But I was up to no good, lurching this way and that. Looking funny isn't a crime.
An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal toys. Gordаш has got to be paying them out sync fees.
I'm going to ask for the red.
No, you mustn't. The city is full of criminals.
That might be worth a look.
So what exactly did you see? I don't really know.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have no word.
I like trespassers. I like the sounds they make when I break their bones.
Another fight. Let's go. another step forward. On my way. No choice but to keep going. Need to find a way forward.
Quickly.
We'll do it my way.
Bye forever, pal. No surrender.
Invisible.
I don't fancy their chances.
Still breathing, despite everything. Make it hurt.
Let's go.
Unleash me. Victory is assured. With haste. Won't know what hit him. Where do I go from here? Step quick.
This is gonna feel good.
One can't always be a gentleman. Survival is all that matters. Creator, destroyer. Shall be done.
Shall we cut and run?
I'm heating up.
Well, so much for peace. Don't waste a step.
subtle approach.
Put 'em up. Under their noses.
Swords meet sorcery. Pawn to cleric 4. I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Yes, here.
Let's cook with fire, baby. Open up!
The lance board is set. Still on my feet.
You don't have the pocket money for that.
Not to mention the parchment quality of the Gazette. Ugh, awful.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
How about I buy the bike? You go. Bet you a minute the steel watcher wouldn't.
Seek and you shall find me. No time to rest.
This Stone Lord is the legendary Minsk. And a newly minted cultist, no less. Are we sure we want to find him before Nine Fingers does? I doubt he'll be pleased to see us.
All right. Can I help you?
We are we?
yourself?
Still alive. So that's progress. Light on my feet.
What now?
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Watch your back.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. These boots have seen everything.
I will cure you of your pestilence. You have nothing. Bless these roots.
So what exactly did you see?
Well, he was up to no good, lurching this way and that.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Your conviction is enough. This will be taken no further. Nonetheless, this area remains forbidden. Should you transgress again, your efforts to talk yourself out of trouble will be of little use.
Wait. Still breathing, despite everything. Don't waste a step.
Between the steel watch and the stone lord.
place is trapped.
Let's be quick.
Be careful. There are traps about.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. find a way forward.
What am I supposed to do then? Miscreants creeping around? A sting like death itself?